Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, Rose.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Are we all excited? Can I ask some heart reactions? If you are all excited to our today's webinar, you can chat your reaction, guys. Or any. All right. You can see a lot of hearts now. Also me, I am so excited. Okay, good day once again to my fellow classmates and also to our gorgeous and supportive advisor, Miss Ronette Abatayo, and also to our special guests. Welcome to our today's webinar session, Innovations in Digital Education Perspective from the East. My name is Rose Tuberan, a second-year ECE student, and I'll be your host for this day. To begin, may I request everyone to feel the presence of our Lord as we pray and sing the Lord song, and please remain upright for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Lord God, we open our hearts, minds, and souls to worship you. Thank you that today we dwell in your kingdom and live in your presence. Thank you for allowing us today to meet and share our knowledge and time with one another virtual. May your blessings of wisdom and guidance be upon us through the sharing and impartation of knowledge and skills by our resource speaker. We pray for those who are suffering with sickness to not succumb to the risk of the virus. As we exercise the good sense that you in mercy provide, may we also approach each day in faith and in peace, trusting in the truth of your goodness towards us. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
All right, thank you so much, Teacher Annette. Okay, guys, I know we are all excited. And that is why let us not waste our time. To start this program, we are pleased to have our very own ever supportive, gorgeous, and sexy advisor, Ms. Ronette Abatayo, to deliver her opening remarks and also to introduce our beloved speakers. A virtual applause, please.
Thank you, Rose. A grateful Saturday to every one of us, my dear students, and to our special guest. As we kick off another webinar series in providing different pedagogy from science, math, and English. You will be hearing today different testimonies from our friends in the perspective from the East. As part of our intensifying and developing strategic intervention and innovation for the world, we are somehow contented that this pandemic had really changed the involvement of innovations in the digital era. In this VUCA world, we really want to embrace, reinforce, integrate different activities as we also reinforce the skills and critical thinking into our students. Teaching these subjects may be very challenging this time, and truly, effectivity and synergism from other countries are very much welcome. Research and evidences have found out that this time teachers may have challenges, not only here in our country, but also to the rest of the world. And for this afternoon, we are so blessed and we are so fortunate enough that we have friends from outside the Philippines who will be joining us this day. To geographically understand the location of our visitors and the differences of our time schedule, they're actually in that chunk of the um, pins that I placed there. We from the Philippines are from the Asian country. Our beautiful and gorgeous speaker, Ms. Vansa, is actually from Tbilisi, Georgia. It's near Turkey or lower part of Russia. And another speaker will be sharing to us information and how they also had their work during this time of pandemic from a Scandinavian country, which is Sweden. So we'll have Eric later on. To learn more and to understand who are our guest speaker, first, she actually was a customer care specialist for Polish and English language at DAC Services and Solutions, a co-founder of Kurt Kupy Youth Center, and at the same time, she's been a volunteer as a board member, as a leader, and as a different staff member of the Children's International Summer Village program. And indeed, because of her expertise and at the same time her strength in giving civic activities, she currently works as a civic education teacher in Tbilisi, Georgia. Our very own dear friend, Vansa. Together with her, studied at Umeå University in Sweden. He's actually a music teacher, and also he is a very dynamic volunteer, a leader, and a staff member of the Children's International Summer Village. Currently, he works at Arbogatenturn, Sweden. Mr. Eric Anderson. Let's give our two beloved and generous guest speakers a big round of applause. Good day.
Thank you very much for this introduction. So it's time for us to share the screen, I guess. So I will. Do this.
Thank you for inviting us. We are very excited and glad to be with you.
So now you should all be able to see this presentation we have prepared. So let's begin.
So we are going to talk about challenges of online teaching and suggest you possible solutions. But first, let's start from introduction. And hello.
Gamma Joba and Mabuhay. I hope it's the correct pronunciation. So these are greetings in
you already know. Yeah, and you
yes,
already
these are greetings
know
in Swedish.
And in Georgian. So hello was in Swedish and Gamma Joba was in Georgian. Okay, you can call us by name without title, so just Kwanza and Eric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. now we have this point about who we are.
So yeah, we are going to show you collage, which is made by some pictures. Please zoom it, Eric, this first one. So based on those pictures, please describe what you think about that person, what is his or her hobbies, what he is doing, and so on. So please feel free to describe the person who picked up and chose those pictures. How would you describe this person?
Good afternoon. Good day, Wansa. I would like to describe this person a very talented one, a diligent.
Talented. And what else?
Diligent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything more? Please. There is not any wrong or right answers. Every answer is correct. So please tell us what you think.
You can also guess if it's about me or if it's about Guanza. Who is this person? Anyone?
So what do you think? It's about me or it's about Eric?
Maybe they're writing in the chat here. Aha, yeah, okay.
One vote goes to Eric. And here we have also more adjectives to describe the person: generous, intelligent, rich. What else? Wise.
What do you think about like interests? What's this person's hobbies or interests? Music and the arts.
Yeah, more music, more art.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fox? Wise fox. Wise fox. Adventures. Environmentalist.
Yeah.
Cunning.
It's animals.
Yeah.
Should we reveal the person or should we take the other picture first?
Animal lovers, yes. Okay. So maybe we can summarize. And you was right. it's about Eric.
Yep, it's about me.
Oh, someone just typed that I believe this is Guanza.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a good guess because actually the first picture, I don't know if you can see my
Yeah.
pointer, but the first picture on the top left is from Tbilisi in Georgia. And so it could be Guanza, but actually it's me. And this symbolizes like traveling and also I like this kind of style of buildings. And yeah, the fox, I like animals, of course, and environment. And my special animal, my spirit animal is the fox. So yeah. This car is kind of symbolizing, I'm kind of interested in like car design, like especially this kind of small, cute cars. And music, yeah, I played, this is the bassoon. I play this instrument and also teaching bassoon. At the bottom here, we have some kind of formula. And this symbolizes that I'm studying engineering, civil engineering. And I like this kind of formulas. It's and the last picture is a building in the United States, and this is a famous building called Falling Water by Frank Lloyd Wright, and it's built on top of a waterfall, so it's kind of a combination of modern architecture and like environment. It combines a lot of interest for me. Should we take the next picture?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Eric. And most of you, we are right about mentioning talented and hardworking and wise adjectives. Okay, so
Yeah, I will let you be the judge of that.
now you already know that this is about me, but please say what you think based on those pictures.
Teacher, yeah.
Yeah.
Love sweets. Loves to travel. Love baking or pastry. Loves adventure. I will say that's very true. Exploration. Sociable.
You are guessing really well. I'm impressed.
Chef.
Okay.
Loves interacting with people.
Yeah.
Outgoing.
Okay.
Love cake or loves to eat any desserts.
Very true.
Engaging in the community. Traveler.
Yes.
So do you want to talk about the pictures?
Thank you, everyone. And as you guessed, Yes, I am a teacher, and also Neti mentioned it from the beginning. I'm teaching civic education, and the first picture illustrates this. Second one is from Georgian mountains, and I picked this one because I love mountains and I love nature. And third one is about it's like quite could be metaphorical and describes many things, like engaging in communities and to believe that knowledge is a power and the key to grow and reach development and like improve the society. And as everyone guessed, yes, I love sweets, but especially my favorite one is cheesecake. So that's why I chose this one. And the next one is about how group of people and how social institutions are connected with each other or with each other, and how it works in society, because I am sociologist, so it's about sociology, this picture. And last one is, yes, about traveling. I love travel around the world and explore new countries and new culture. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah. So
now, yeah, that's all about us. And now it's time to do Energizer. Energizer is a short activity which boosts our energy and which gives us more motivation to continue this webinar. So I will introduce now this one, and this is about collecting items. I will show you one item or something. For instance, it will be apple, and you all should go and find apple at home, and who will be first and who will show us the apple, this person will continue and will show us something else. So hurry up, find apple at home and bring. Who will be first?
Should we start now?
Yeah.
Okay, starting.
1, 2, 3, go. Let's see who will be winner. Okay. Mary, did you bring?
Did anyone find it?
Sadly, I don't have apple in here, Bansa.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have apple either.
No one has. Oh my
look
God.
some apple.
Okay, so next will be pen.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, Eric was first.
Okay, so I will take the next one.
Yeah, and next was Mary. Third one was Anna. Okay.
Okay, so next item will be
show us.
Calculator.
Oh, calculator.
Can we
Who
see
will
everyone?
be first?
Oh, someone already ate an apple.
Who found it? Oh, I ate my apple.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Did anyone find a calculator?
Interesting. No one? Okay, maybe Eric, could you show us something easier to find.
Something easier. Okay, this one will be super easy.
Yeah.
Phone.
Okay, phone.
Yeah.
Francesca, if I am, was first. I think so. She was first.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. So now it's your turn.
Hello, good day. Should I show another item?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, prepare prepare your lip tints, guys. Lip tint.
Oh,
I will go and grab mine.
I have
I have
mine.
mine here.
okay.
So I would like to request everyone to show any pouch
Oh, pouch. Okay.
or any bag.
Okay.
Yay! The first one is Bansa
Okay.
backpack.
I think Nettie was first.
Oh, Nettie. Teacher Nettie.
Okay. Anyone would like to show their water bottle?
I have water.
Oh, bottle. Teacher Spring only.
Tumbler.
Or cup or mug? Anything that has water.
Teacher Nap.
Christian
Right.
Miss.
I think Christian. Okay, go ahead, Christian.
Yeah.
Okay. Show me. Okay. Pai Pai Pan.
Only
Oh, a
electric fan.
No electric pan.
Is this accepted, Christian?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, at the rolls.
Okay. um, show me some pillow. Pillow, guys.
Pillow. Okay.
Pillow.
I have mine.
I have mine.
Yay! The first one is Christine.
Um, okay, now show me a hair tie.
Hair tie. So hair tie.
Okay, the first one is Ate Rose.
Back to me. I don't know what to. Okay, show me any. This one. Show me mouse. Mouse.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I have
Oh,
mouse.
it's Eric.
Okay, should we
Eric is
do
the
one
first.
last one?
Yes, that's one.
Maybe that will be the last.
Yeah. To move on.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Thank you, guys. It was fun.
So now we're gonna talk about your expectations and feelings about this webinar. Like, what do you want to get out of it, and what do you expect from it, and how do you feel about it? So we have this prepared something at menti.com.
In the chat, you can find the link, and you can go to the Menti.com and use the code which is sent also in the chat. Could you do it? If you have any problems, please let us know.
Mhm.
No one answered so far.
Uh-huh. So the link is in, oh, it can't be found. Maybe that's why. Code can't be found.
Okay.
Oh, it's also plus 20. 5228 6697 20.
Can you find now?
I can't find it either. Maybe it's a new code. Maybe the code changed when we reset the results.
Okay. Let me find.
Okay, yeah, we will find a new code for it. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe I can find it here.
Okay. Eric, please type in the chat 445878.
4458.
78.
That's all?
Yeah. Try this code, please.
Yeah, no, it works. Wow.
So most of us feel excited. That's good. And more to learn new things, interactive, have fun. Yeah, engaging, yes. That's nice.
And I don't think they got the first one though.
First one.
Yeah, I think the link goes straight to this one. Now we have more replies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fun, interesting, interactive, exciting, learn new things, knowledge and skills, amazing, yeah, knowledgeable, engaging, helpful, and fun.
Nice. Okay, we promise you we will have a fun and it will be engaging. So I think we had a problem with first question.
Yeah, we had this question too, but it seems like it didn't work. So you could vote if you were tired, happy, curious, or hungry. So, but maybe we can do it in the by reactions. Like if you are tired, you can vote with what kind of symbols do we have? Happy, curious,
Yeah.
happy and hungry, happy and hungry.
Nice combination.
Yeah. Is it dinner time in the Philippines? Almost time for dinner, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we should move on. We can see if we missed something. I know it's the same. Eastern education style, learn something new, new learning insights, fruitful. Yeah, we had apples so far. Excited. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on.
Thank you for your answers. So now we are going to talk about challenges. Like as you experienced now, online teaching and online webinars has its challenges, like was with our question. So, and not only. So we would like you to go to padlet.com. The link is sent in the chat. And when you open it, you could click on the button which is on the right side, and there is a plus, and you can click on the plus and add your comment. What kind of challenges and problems are you facing during online learning or online teaching process?
Yeah, you can also double click and write something.
Can you add comments?
Yeah, do you see the comments here? They're on the left side.
Yeah. Okay. So 15 of you wrote. Okay. So I think 3 more minutes. Okay. I think we can summarize.
Yeah.
And as I see, most of you mentioned internet connection problems. It's like on the first place. But also we have problems like our time management, if it's challenged or problem of online teaching, lack of resources, finding online application tool for active learning. What is also new?
We also have this about like sitting down for too long, like body pain.
Yeah.
And noisy background, of course.
Yes. Back pain was also a few times.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. Heavy school task, no much time for family because of school work. What is difference when it was offline and when it's online? Like it seems like you have more tasks. Maybe who wrote it could clarify what do you mean? During online teaching, it's more tasks or? Okay, many tasks, same. Okay.
Do you think it's like when after going to online teaching, has it become like more tasks than before? Or is it like similar to how it was before?
True. Lack of knowledge how to use tools and where to find tools. Yeah. Okay.
Unlike face-to-face. So more tasks than before. Okay.
I see.
Yeah, maybe this become more assignments instead of like doing. Yeah, work in the classroom.
All right. All right. Yeah. If someone would like to like unmute microphone and add your comment about it, please feel free. We can discuss. But as we see, like connection and no data and Wi-Fi, and this is number one problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of problem is hard to do anything about as a teacher. You have to, like, it's more like government level. So I guess you just have to do the best of the situation. Maybe one way could be to, instead of having like always Zoom lessons, maybe it's possible to sometimes record the lesson. It's harder to make it like interactive that way, but it could be like a plan B for when internet or the power disappears.
Yeah. No laptop. It's also very burning issue that not all students have technologies, and it's so hard to use phone and participate and to be engaged fully by phone. And actually, in my country, in Georgia, there was many like social companies and helping those students who don't have computers and laptops. So yeah, government should take care of it also, and some NGOs and society should help those students. Okay. Do we have any more comments?
There's one comment here. Sometimes the problem could have been easier to solve if the teacher is considerate. However, there are inconsiderate teachers. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's also important, like in this, because it's a new situation, everyone's kind of, it's difficult for everyone. So it's important to have like more understanding, or that things aren't always going to be run like smoothly. It's going to be problems.
Yeah. Yeah. Finding the appropriate tools which will suit a teacher's teaching style. Yeah, I think it's good comment, because it should be natural, and the teachers should feel those tools, and it's individual which kind of tools will be selected by teachers' teaching style.
Yeah. And like as a music teacher, like teaching an instrument, it's really hard to do it online, because a lot of it is about like seeing how the fingers are positioned, and like it's hard to show that in the camera, and also like the sound is not like very good over the over Zoom, etc. So it's hard to hear if it's in tune or if not, if like what kind of, yeah, it's much harder.
Yeah, true. All right, I think we can move on.
Yeah. So now I have to exit this again and go back.
Thank you everyone for your comments. It was very interesting to see what is the most burning issue and what we are facing during pandemic time. And we would like to talk more about challenges.
Yeah, so we come up with some challenges too. For example, this presentation is challenging. Wait.
Yeah, despite of internet connection and this technology which not every student has, there are more challenges, like is no face-to-face contact, like now you all, most of you almost, or everyone has switched off camera, so we cannot see your emotions. We cannot see you are smiling or like it's very hard for teachers. Don't see what our students react.
Mhm.
So it's one of the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first one, cannot exchange emotions. And like it's important part of like teaching because you have to see like how they react to the information, if they understand it, if they have like questions, because sometimes students are not asking if they don't understand. You kind of have to see like how they respond to it. So yeah, that's definitely an issue. And we have another challenge with online teaching is that it's no socializing. Like usually in school, students are like hanging out with each other, making friends and playing and etc. Depending on the age, of course. And it's with online teaching, you miss all of that, or most of that at least. No physical activities. It's related to the comment we had about too much work sitting in front of the computer. In school, you at least have like the moments where you walk between classrooms, and also like you can probably during the breaks you can walk around or that kind of things. But it's easy when it's online teaching that you just sit in one place all the time. So that's something to think about. We have the home environment, and a lot of you mentioned like noisy backgrounds, and this is kind of the same kind of type. It's hard to find a good learning environment in your home because it's can be a lot of distractions and other people around, or yeah, kind of things. Attitudes are different. It's kind of like when you're learning from home, you're kind of still at home, so you don't have the, like when you go to school, you have like a special attitude when you go there. You're like, you go there to learn. It's harder to bring that attitude to like a Zoom meeting because you're still at home, you still feel comfortable, maybe you're still in your pajamas or something. Yeah, it's easy to become lazy when you study from home. Now we have some comments here in the chat.
About home environment, maybe this comment was animal sounds, chicken.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yes.
All right.
Less responsibility in students. It's kind of similar to the last previous point. They feel more comfortable or like not taking it as seriously because, yeah. Sometimes like if you don't have your camera on, you can do like pretty much anything and the teacher won't notice. Like maybe you're texting with someone or you are watching TV or maybe even sleeping, and it's hard for a teacher to know what's going on. Harder to concentrate. It's like when you're sitting in front of a screen, it's hard to keep focus for a long time. You get tired pretty fast. And it depends on the age, but at least like 45 minutes is like the upper limit. And then like for younger kids, it's like you need to take less time than that, like having breaks or that kind of things. Yeah. Oh, that was tough one.
Thank you, Eric, for mentioning all those challenges which we are facing during online teaching. And now we are going to give you a task in order to engage your participation and to take a part during the webinar. And this is how to teach online topics like our clothes, food, countries, animals, or numbers. You will be split up in 5 groups. And by your group, you have your task and topic. You have 10 minutes to come up with the idea, how could you teach, for instance, food online, and what will be your approaches. And then please, before you come to the main room, select one person in your group who will represent your idea. And for presentation, you will have 2 minutes. I am sending also in the chat that group 1 has clothes and so on. And I think Nettie will help us to split up in breakout rooms.
Yeah, can we ask first if there's any questions about this this activity? So it's about teaching vocabulary, or
yeah. Any questions?
Hello, good day. I would like to ask again for the instructions on what to do. I didn't really get it. Sorry. Like,
yeah. So the task is here to, like, imagine you're an English teacher or language teacher. It can be any language, and you are teaching, for example, vocabulary like clothes, a different kind of clothes, or different kinds of foods, different kind of countries, different kind of animals, or different like numbers. It can be English or any other language. And the task is to come up with like a method to teach this through an online session, like a good way to do this with, yeah, it can be a particular age group, and you can decide which age group that will be. And yeah, think about like how would you do it in a way that is like works online. If you think about the challenges with online teaching, like how can you make it work and make it a good learning experience.
thank you. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Like if you want to teach animals, would you like to show pictures or videos or noises of animals? Like it's this question, how could you?
And also think about like what kind of tools do you have online. Do you just do a PowerPoint presentation, or is it like some other kind of methods you want to use? Okay, so then I think we can divide into the groups. So 10 minutes, that should be, yeah. I'm not sure what the time is in the Philippines right now, but yeah, it should be 10 minutes past the hour. So yeah, we need 5 groups. And
Okay, can you see the breakout room button? You can click the join. Can you see on your screen?
Not yet, sure. Not yet,
No
sure.
worries. Okay, give me a moment. Is the breakout room already there?
Not yet, po, teacher.
Not yet, miss. Not yet, miss.
Okay.
I think we should add times because as I saw, they have 2 minutes left. Could we add?
Yeah, we can add some time. Maybe we can take it 1/4 past. We can write it in the chat.
Okay.
And what do you think? Should we take a break after the presentation, or should we continue? Because now
Maybe
it's
we
been
can.
4 and
Yeah.
Maybe
We can have some short break. How many minutes?
maybe I would say 10 minutes from experience. Yeah.
Okay. Eric,
Yeah.
I just received the notification that time is up for the 5-minute breakout room. Do you want? Oh, okay. So it was question if we want to close or keep.
Okay.
Are you done with your group?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Okay,
Miss.
since you're the first one, you'll be the first one to present later, okay? The other group is already excited to share.
Okay.
We are looking forward.
Yeah, it's interesting to
Lauren.
see, because like always when you plan this kind of things, you like expect something, and then always like groups come up with something you didn't think about. So it's like always exciting to listen.
So we still have until what time are they going to have their breakout rooms?
Yeah, I think they can come back about now. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for working on those topics. So the group which finished this work, please represent your ideas.
Okay, who would like to share first for their ideas and flow, how they will teach the topics that was assigned to you? Okay, group 1.
Okay, let's start from group 1. Okay, Mary and Christian.
Okay, we will be the first presenters.
Okay.
Okay.
Good day once again.
Let me share my screen first.
Well, for the information of everybody, we are group 5.
Okay.
So we are the group 5 presenters, and we are tasked to tackle about the numbers on how to teach, especially in online learning. So we choose this tool, the Edpuzzles, which we believe that teaching math, especially in elementary are very visual. Therefore, this platform is we believe that it's effective. So
Yes.
in order to deliver our topic. So Ate Mary Ruth, you have something to say?
Yes, Christian, that is right. Edpuzzle also is a video sharing program that offers to all teachers like us to as a future teacher to make the teaching very interactive. And it allows also the teachers to ensure that the students have viewed the lesson in its entirety and determine whether they understood its content. Can you share, or can you play a little bit of clip, Christian?
Sure, sure, Mary Rose, I will.
Thank you.
So this is how Edpuzzle works.
Addition is so much fun. All we have to do is count the objects and add them. So get ready to click on the right answers. Two ducks plus two ducks is equal to 5, 2, 4.
Okay, this time the student will answer. They will choose if it is 4. So if the answer is correct, then if they are going to I want to submit, then they have to submit. But they don't know what is the answer. They may rewatch or they may skip this if the teachers will allow to skip this question. So if I will answer 4, so I will submit. Then they'll get the answers. And it will record in the grade book. Yes, that's all. That's all. Then I will
Yes.
continue. Then that's all.
Awesome. Now try the next.
Yes, that's all.
That's
So I will
all.
talk about an Edpuzzles. Yes, that's I hope you have learned something about online tool to use. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much. Yeah, it was
Yes,
interesting.
really
Yeah,
great.
website.
Yeah, it's really great, and especially for kids teaching by such kind of methods, I think they will be really excited and they would love this method. So good job, girls. Who will be next? So
We
group one,
volunteer from group
great.
2, Miss Kwanza. Okay. Permission to share screen.
I think now you have permission.
Yeah.
Okay, you can share your screen.
I'd like to call on Gerald to explain everything.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Good morning to our guest speakers from the other part of the world. So we're from group 2, and for our discussion, we are going to tackle about foods. Now, for our as a motivation or as an introduction for this topic, we are going to present this discussion with a traditional Filipino song. It's entitled By Gubo. This traditional Filipino song consists of vegetables that are commonly found in every Filipino household. Just like whenever you are here in the Philippines, we can commonly see such as the likes of singkamas or the turnips, talong, or eggplants, and the like. So as for these motivation, this will open the minds of the children to give them an overview of what will be the topic for the day. So next slide, please. Yes. So for after giving the energizer, the motivation, we are going to give process questions such as are these vegetables found in your communities? Have you tasted or eaten any of these vegetables, or do you know its English translations? So we are going to let the children know so that they will be aware of those vegetables, or what are those vegetables that are very relevant to their holistic development, especially in their physical aspect. Next, please, slide. So for the discussion, it will entail translating those vegetables and what are their benefits to our body. So it will also integrate, we are going to integrate values, so to encourage children to eat these nutritious vegetables so that they will grow healthy and stronger. Okay, for the assessment, after giving those interactive discussions and explanations to the topic, we are going to have a Kahoot or Google Jamboard or Play Factile as our online resources tools for assessment for the given topic. So I guess that's for our presentation for Group 2. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it was interesting to see this combination of like language and also like the benefit of eating vegetables. So very good combination.
Yeah, very nice. And also using these modern technologies like this Canva and Kahoot, it's really good. So good job. Who will be next?
Good evening. We are the group 3. And then we won't be sharing our screen. This is just really talking. My God. So our assign is about the country. And at first, to present our topic, we will be sharing. We will be sharing some documentaries. At first, we'll be sharing map of an Asia, the map of Asia, and then students will then identify if they know students will then identify the different countries in the map, and then we are by the guidance of also of the teachers. And after seeing the maps or identifying the countries in the map, we will be showing documentaries videos about the historical places around about the historical places of that country. And then as we go deeper to our discussion of the country, students will then be directed to the Nearpod. We will use Nearpod as our technology tool in teaching the topic country. And then in the Nearpad, students will answer. There will be map flags there in the Nearpad, and students will then identify what country is that, and then what are their characteristics. So as they have learned our discussion, and then they will be given an assessment or assignment to make flags of their the places or the country that they wanted to visit soon. That would be all.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's like one big opportunity of online teaching is that, for example, when teaching geography, you don't have to just look at a map. You can also, as you suggested, like play videos showing that country, so you can get a more like direct feeling of what is this country, and not just looking at the map, because the map is kind of, it doesn't say much. So
yeah, true. Yeah, nice combination of learning a name of countries and plus geography and location of those countries. So that's great. Okay, thank you. Who will be next?
Hello, everyone. I would be presenting in behalf of my group. We are Group 4, and we were tasked on how to teach online, how to teach animals online. Okay, so in the short amount of time, my group mates and I have thought of actually 3 strategies that can be useful in teaching about animals, especially to younger kids. So first, what better way to capture their interest than by using stories, right? So, and what type of story comes to mind when you incorporate animals? That's right. I know you're thinking about fables, right? So fables not only teach moral lessons, but also more about animals because in a way, we incorporate animals in fables by introducing their characteristics. Example, when we think of some animal which has the characteristic of being loyal, you can think of a dog, right? And for another one, if we say lion, then can be powerful, strong, etc. Okay, so that is the first strategy that we have thought of. Second is by what we call animal vocabulary game. So this is actually a guessing game for kids. Um, this is a link. I sent a link here in our chat box. It is I found it in YouTube, and it actually what it does is it shows an outline of an animal. It is drawn and it is shown, and then the kids will have to guess what animal it is. And it is timed, so it is interactive and a visual way of showing animals to children. And lastly, third strategy is, of course, the usual flashcards, right? Every teacher knows that flashcard is very useful. But in online teaching, we can actually make it more exciting by, for example, showing a flashcard and then it has a picture of an animal, but when you click it, it will produce the animal sounds. So not only does the children know how it will look like, but also how it sounds like. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. Those are the three strategies I've thought.
And I would like to add on. So my name is Enrico. Good evening. I mean, good day, everyone. So as a science teacher, yeah, that's my field. I have gathered some various learning materials also. So are you familiar with Animal Planet? So if not, so Animal Planet is very relevant to the students and especially to the teachers, especially we are now in the online world. So the Animal Planet, it gives or it will gives the students to have a whole new perspective. So I think with this, it serves a great alternative, especially we cannot go to the zoo. It's because of the pandemic. So the Animal Planet is one of the most relevant for the learning materials in for this kind of topic. So next is I have also the application where we can download it in iOS or in the Android. So this application called the Virtual Pets. So most of the kids are using smartphones or tablets. So it allows the kids to take care or to take care to take care of virtual animals or mystical creatures may include educational games and requires kids to provide regular care in order to keep the virtual animals alive and well. So they will feed them just like they care an animal but in a virtual world. So there are also websites that allows kids to adopt a virtual pet for free. So I have a example website here, what we call the Foo Pets, FOO Pets.com. It is designed by a veterinarian to be educational. So this game allows kids to adopt a realistic three-dimensional and cats and dogs who can where they can feed also, play with them and create a comfortable homes for. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very great that we can learn from each other. So thank you for it. And we have the last group left. It's about clothes. So group about clothes.
Hello.
Yeah.
We are
Hello.
this group. Ate Jane, you may share screen now. So good day, everyone. So we need you to participate in this activity. The link can be seen in the chat box as well as the code. So our question is, what do you think is the popular type of clothing people wear? You may send your answers in the link provided. T-shirt, trousers, hats, what else? Scarf. We also have dress, yes, jacket, jeans, skirt. Yes, we have a lot of clothing type. So for a quick trivia, in the Philippines, we have the evolution of clothing. On the ancient times, we have the Maria Clara or kimona style of dress. This was influenced by the colonialism happened centuries ago. So this is how it looks like. This is our traditional dress in the Philippines. But in the present, people are adopting the new style of dressing, which is casual jeans and t-shirt. This is modernized through different influences we got from different countries. So to continue the explanation, may I call on Jean Marie?
So good day, everyone. So as Christine was saying, in the Philippines, we're influenced by a lot of people, especially in clothing. Kids nowadays are fashionable, but they don't really know the origin of how clothing came to be, especially in the Philippines, and what people wear before. So in teaching clothing in kids here, especially here in the Philippines, I think it's important to let them learn how people wear clothes before and what types of clothes they wear. So that's one type of strategy I think that is really essential, especially here in the Philippines.
Nice. Thank you for such kind of information, which is new for us, and we learned something new about your country. Great. So thank you, everyone. We finished this activity. It was really interesting, and me personally, I'm impressed in such a short time how you prepared this. That was great. Good job, everyone. And now we are going to have a break. Yes, Eric?
Yeah, we're gonna have a short break, 10 minutes, so you can stretch your legs, maybe visit the bathroom if you have to, and so on. So meet back in 10 minutes. Thank you.
See you in 10 minutes.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a nice break. So we just have a few slides left, and I'll try to be a bit fast. So yeah, should we continue? Share my screen.
So after the break, we are going to have one more energizer.
Okay, so now we need everyone to...
About You, din modebutik online med över 800 varumärken med exakt din stil. Oavsett om det är feminint, unikt, sportigt.
Okay, so now we need everyone to stand up and preferably turn on the camera, because now we're gonna do a little dance.
Okay. Please switch on your cameras and stand up.
Push pineapple, shake the tree. I got do. Push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left, to the right. Jump up and down onto the knees. Come and dance every night. Sing with a hula melody. I met a hula mistress somewhere in Waikiki. Well, she was selling pineapple, playing ukulele. And when I went to the girl, come on and teach me to sway. She laughed and whispered to me, yes, come tonight to the bay. The lovely beach in the sky, the moon of Kauai, around Calypso surround, we'll all be singing this song. I got do, push pineapple, shake the tree. I got do, push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left, to the right, jump up and down onto the knees. Come and dance every night, sing with a hula melody. I got do, push pineapple, shake the tree. I got do, push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left, to the right, jump up and down onto the knees. Come every night, sing with a hula melody. And down on the shore, they gather romance. She showed me much more, not only to dance. I got do, push pineapple, shake the tree. I got do, push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left, to the right, jump up and down to the knees. Come and dance every night, sing with a hula melody. I got do, push pineapple, shake the tree. I got do, push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left, to the right, jump up and down to the knees. Come and dance every night, sing with a hula melody. Lovely beach in the sky, the moon of Kauai, around Calypso surround, we'll all be singing this song. I got do, push pineapple, shake the tree. I got do, push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left, to the right, jump up and down to the knees. With a hula melody, I got do, push pineapple, shake the tree. Push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left, to the right, jump up and down to the knees. Come and dance every night, sing with a hula melody.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. So now we will go to possible solutions. Spoiler alert.
Okay, so we have talked about challenges, what we have during teaching online, and what could be done. First, what also we suggested and just did is energizers. Yeah, it's not easy to think about how to do online energizer, but it's possible. So it's very good when you have especially a long sessions or long classes to use this like 5 minutes in order to give students more motivation and boost their energy. Next,
Yeah, it also gives a
possible
break
solution.
from like sitting down all the time. It's a very good way.
Yeah, we mentioned that physical activity is one of the challenges, so it's good to have something good instead of being in front of screen for a long time. And you also mentioned then back pain is one of the problems. So just move and dance. It's a good way. And asking by names, it's very important because when we are asking whole group, no one wants to speak up and answer the question. So this time we are afraid, don't say wrong your name because of language barrier. But when you are teaching with a familiar names, it's easy to ask by names. And as you know, group dynamic is very important during teaching. So split up in small groups, it's the very good solution in order to make everyone engage in the process, because engagement increase with decreasing number of group members. And illustrations, with your task, you have done it really well, and it's very important. And that's what online teaching gives us the possibility to share screens and to show them some pictures, videos, and not just tell them about like app, also show the app. And time. Now you are adults, so we use this chance and have a longer webinar than it could be. But with kids and with students who are not adults, it's very important to keep in mind that it should be strictly limited, and it should be no more than 40-45 minutes. And interactivity, of course, it's very boring when we are just listening. So we need to socialize, and we need to speak up, and we need to express our ideas. So you should give your students this possibility to take a part during the class. And of course, learning should be fun, and this whole process should be enjoyable, and you should enjoy when you are teaching, and your students should enjoy it. So yeah, these modern technologies give us the possibility to make it more fun, and we should do everything in order to have exciting and impressive classes. Thank you. That's all from my side. And next topic is advantages. And Eric, please talk about this topic.
Yeah, so online teaching is not just problems, it also has some advantages. So I think it's important to acknowledge that and use them to make it education better. So First one is that it helps us to develop digital skills, like the students. When they use online platforms and computers in general, they get better at understanding them and using them, and it's an important skill in like modern society. So it's a good opportunity. Screen sharing possibility. It means that, for example, in what we heard about geography, that you can show a video of a country and not just you're not limited to books. You can use the full range of technologies. Less resources. It's for example, there's no traveling costs because you don't have to travel to school. There's no need to have fashionable clothes. You can only see like this much in a way. And it can save resources. Inclusion. There's no like physical barriers in online teaching. Everyone can participate. As long as, of course, you need to have a computer and that kind of like structure and like good internet connection. But like for physical barriers, there are no physical barriers for online teaching. For example, if you have allergies or something, sometimes school can be a problem because maybe people are taking perfumes or there's some food you can take. But yeah. Time management. What I personally have learned during this pandemic is that I save a lot of time when I can like attend the classes online instead of having to commute to the university and back. It saves me probably 2 or 3 hours per day. So it means that I get a lot of time over for other things. So that's a positive. And unlimited geographical location. It's, for example, in this webinar, we are from 3 different countries across the globe. So it's pretty amazing what we can do. And for example, if you're teaching English, you can have invite guest speakers from other countries. And the same if you're teaching math or physics or something like that, you can invite guest speakers easily and they can join from their office or their home. They don't have to come to the school or even to the same country. So there's a lot of possibilities there. And then we would like to show you some of the resources we've used in this presentation. Probably we can make a list and we can send it to Nettie after and she can send it to you so you can all get a copy. But for example, this presentation was done using Prezi.com, and it's a good tool for making interesting presentation because the way it's not just skipped from one slide to the other. You can do some nice animations, make it more interesting. Menti.com used in the beginning to create the polls and like how you're feeling and what expectations. Padlet.com was for adding opinions anonymously, and that can be a good tool if you have like a sensitive topic or something that it can make it easier to share opinion when it's anonymously. So that's a good tool to use. And lastly, we have Google Forms, which can be good for example, creating tests or making evaluations. You can collect data. Yeah. And that was the last piece. If you have any questions, you can. We are happy to answer. We'll leave the microphone open to anyone who wants to, or you can write in the chat as well.
Okay, sorry. Okay, thank you so much, Eric and Vansa, for that very wonderful and engaging and very exciting activities. We've learned so much from you this day, and especially on your challenges also there in your country in online teaching world, as well as the possible solutions. As Eric said, online teaching does not have only disadvantages, but also online teaching has a advantages also. And indeed, we need to acknowledge them. Okay. At this moment, I would like to call on Christine Franco, a second-year generalist student, to moderate our open forum session and for some trivias. We would like to encourage everyone to chat their questions in the chat box, or you can unmute your mic directly.
Thank you, Rose. So anyone are free to ask questions. You may unmute your mic and comment in the chat box.
You can chat your questions in here, guys, in our chat box. You can ask anything regarding to the presentation that Eric and Vanessa made. Okay. Any questions, guys? If none, I would like to ask Christine to proceed to our trivia night. Oh, I mean trivia day.
Thank you, Rose. So once again, good day to everyone and welcome to our webinar. And now to recapitulate your learning from today's session regarding innovations in digital education, perspective from the East, I prepared one question that you have to answer. So the first one who will get the correct answer will receive 5 points from teacher Nepi. So the question is, give at least 2 challenges and 2 possible solutions mentioned by Eric and Vansa a while ago. You may chat your answers now. So you are expected to have 4 answers.
Hello, good evening. Good day, Miss Guanza and Sir Eric. I have a question if it would be okay.
Sure, please.
I'm just curious, does your teachers there in your place already have vaccine for the COVID-19? Unlike the Philippines, I think we're not really ready to have the face-to-face classes. I'm just wondering if in the other places they're already ready for that one. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thank you, Francesca. Good question. Yeah, you can ask about educational system or the process in our countries if you are curious how it's going here. In Georgia, we had online classes from September until middle of February. So I have started face-to-face classes from 15th of February. So yeah, it's nowadays everywhere in Georgia live classes. However, parents could choose their kids attend offline classes or online. So teachers have to arrange online classes for those whose parents don't feel comfortable to let their kids go to school, and plus face-to-face classes. So it's both, but in general, it's allowed to have offline classes.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I mean,
yeah.
in Sweden, it's the vaccine is we have vaccinated the oldest people, like those who are living in elderly care homes, and also right now we're vaccinating those who are, I think it's 70 years and older. I'm not sure, but the teachers are not vaccinated yet. And we had. It depends on the age group. Like the youngest children, they have always been in school, so they have not had online teaching unless there's been like a virus breakout on that school. Then they have taken pause. But otherwise, they have been in school. And the older upper grades, like from let's say 15 years and up, or 16 years and up, they have been having online classes, and university as well.
I have another question. This will be the last one, I swear. I'm also wondering, because here in the Philippines we really have slow internet connection. That's why a lot of students are complaining about teachers who doesn't really consider late submissions and all. I'm just wondering, in other countries, like in German or something, do you encounter internet problems, or it's just here in the Philippines?
Yeah, actually, can I start? I was surprised to see that many of you mentioned this internet connection. It's not as a big problem in Georgia as you talk about it. However, in mountains, there is a problem. So it depends on geographical location. In some high mountains region, it's a weak internet. So yeah. But in general, I could say that it's okay. So it's not a problem.
Yeah, and I think in Sweden in general, it's pretty good here with connection. But sometimes what I experience more is like sometimes the audio is cut out, so you can't hear everything. So it's still a problem. I'm not sure if it's the internet or if it's because of the computer or something, but yeah, that's a big problem sometimes.
Thank you so much.
Anna is raising hands. Thank you, Francesca, for your questions.
Hello.
Hello, Anna.
This question is for the both of you. You can answer it, Eric and Ganza. How many learners do you have in a class? I'm just curious about how many learners, like students, like in an online.
Eric, you can start.
I'm not teaching like right now because I've taken a break because of the pandemic. But I'm in your university, and there we have usually it can be anything from 15 to around 50 students at the same time. And I think generally the smaller the group, the easier it is to like ask questions and be like interactive. When it's a big group, you usually just listen, and you're more anonymous.
In my case, I'm teaching in a private school, so size of classes are limited. So I have up to 10 students, and it was same when it was online and offline classes. So it's really good to have up to 10 students, and it's much more easier than working with bigger groups.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your.
Good day, Eric and Vansa. I'm just curious also if what are your online platforms in, or what are the tools are you using in terms of online teaching? Are you using like Zoom or Google Meet, or do you have any platform?
Yeah, Zoom is quite popular in Georgia, Google Meet. And in public schools, everyone has a Microsoft Team. So Team is the in public schools, but in private schools, we have used Zoom and Google Meet.
Yeah, Zoom is also the most popular here. It's pretty interesting because before the pandemic, I never heard about Zoom before, but now it's like everyone is using Zoom. So I don't know if they have some kind of good strategic plan there. But also Google Classroom I used in the spring. It was the first time for me, but it was really good. I had a nice experience with that too, because you can. As I remember it, it was easy to prepare classes and like use resources there, so that was nice. But yeah, Zoom and probably Google Classroom.
Thank you, thank you.
But I think Microsoft Team has more functions like attaching homeworks and use like teachers could send homeworks and students could attach there, so it's quite good. Okay, any more comments, questions?
Okay, I guess we don't have any questions already. So I would like to call again. Okay, Christine for.
Okay, Rose. So I guess we already have a winner for the Q&A. So congratulations, Miss Hannah Lapurga. You will receive 5 points from Teacher Nettie. So that would be all for the Q&A. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Christine, and congratulations to Hannah. Okay, at this juncture, I would like to give the floor to our teacher, Teacher Nettie, for the giving of certificates and also to give her closing remarks. A virtual applause, please.
Words of thank you will not be enough for saying yes to our invitation, Guanza and Eric. Indeed, our session for today was very interactive. It was fun-filled. At the same time, my students really learned a lot from you guys. Right, guys? Did you learn something today? It was
Yes.
very interactive.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Amidst our time differences and the geographical features that we have, we are able to make this possible and realize this activity. And on behalf of University of San Jose Recoletos School of Education, allow me to present their certificate of appreciation to Kwanzaa for being the speaker of the webinar series about innovations in Digital Education Perspective from the East during the English, Science, and Math Education webinar session given on this 27th day of March 2021. Of course, signed by me, Ms. Renette M. Matayo, SPED-EC advisor, also from our School of Education Chairman, Mrs. Maria Ira Chinesa B. Aguilar, and our Dean, School of Education, Dr. Chistoni P. Fabia.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nettie, for inviting. It was really nice. I
Thank you so
enjoyed it.
much.
Thank
Of
you.
course, the same citation is also given to Eric Anderson for being our speaker of this webinar session entitled Innovations in Digital Education Perspective from the East. Thank you so much, or should I say tack in Swedish terms?
Yeah, that was correct. Thank you very much. It was an honor to be invited, and it was nice to meet you all.
Okay, before we can proceed, can I ask everyone to turn on their cameras as we have our group picture together, and also so that our guests can see the faces of the Filipino teachers in the future. So these are my students.
Okay, so I think I'm done with the chat.
So nice to see you all.
Okay, guys. So turn on your camera, wave hi, send your reaction buttons, comment on the chat box below, our words of appreciation, words of thanks, especially to our guest speakers for this today. Okay, so flash your biggest smiles. You can click the heart button so that I can capture it, sending our loves and gratitude to them. Okay, ready? Okay, everyone, smile. Okay, one more time. Okay, thank you so much. We look forward for connections and at the same time sharing insights also. This is really one of a kind activity that we're able to connect with our friends from the different parts of the world. Thank you so much. Guys, you may unmute your microphone and say thank you in our own language.
Daghang salamat.
Daghang salamat.
Daghang salamat.
Salamat kaninyo.
Daghang salamat, Vansa and Eric.
Maraming salamat.
Sa uulitin. Till next.
Sana all.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Daghang salamat.
Thank you so much.
Madlova.
Tack så mycket.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy dinner.
Madlova.
Have a great day. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, everyone.
Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
everyone.
Thank you so much. Okay, Rose, throw your last
Okay.
lines as we say goodbye to our dear friend.
Okay, again, thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your time and effort, for being here virtually, for attending our webinar session. And also, thank you so much to our beloved guests, Vansa and Eric. We hope we really enjoyed spending your time here virtually. This is Rose Tubaran signing off. Thank you and God bless. Take care.
Thank you, Rose. Goodbye. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
Teacher Nettie.
I'm so proud to everyone, like for your presentation, as in the stress mo, guys.
Naong daw sa proud miss.
As in, kuyawan mo, guys. Sa kuyawan ko, guys. But indeed, super nice. Okay, so I will post their pictures, and at the same time, you comment there. Okay.
Yes,
Sige,
Yes,
thank you,
miss.
Rose. Thank you,
Bed.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy
dinner.
Happy dinner time.
Gutom.
Thank you.
Miss, mabalhin na may kuyo, miss.
Yes, ato tani tug Sweden kay tugnaw
Ano,
kaayo.
oh.
Walay
Shock
problema
sila,
sa
miss, nga, no,
internet.
dong.
Listen, miss, ang internet
Na-shock
sad,
sila
miss.
no. Murag, ha, kadaghan man lag problema sa internet.
Lagi.